Japan's fast food ranked. Oh my god. Wait.
We're ranking all the popular Japanese chain restaurants, and I have a special guest all the way from Australia to help me.
Hey everyone, it's me, Gary. Glad I get to be on the
Yeah,
channel talking
I
about one
wanna
of my
rate
favorite
it
topics
too.
First up,
Even though I
Japanese
haven't been to
McDonald's.
all of them.
I like Japanese McDonald's. I think that their prices are significantly better than Western McDonald's. They have a better menu, and they have seasonal items that blow our Western McDonald's out of the water. What do you have to say, Gary?
I agree. It definitely has like a good list of menu items, and the limited edition was amazing, especially the Tsukimi burger.
The Tsukimi burger is delicious, but it's only available for 5 weeks in September and October.
It's always pretty consistent.
Yeah, I got this
quality.
one
And you can order a
recently.
smile as well, which is
I
like pretty
think.
fun.
Japanese McDonald's menus offer smiles for 0 yen, but actually ordering one
I
is
got
kind of
something
a
with
meme.
egg.
Like Macca's for me, if I had to like put it somewhere, I just put it with like a solid B tier.
Yeah, actually, I also put McDonald's in B tier. By the way, we both independently
yeah,
made our own tier
definitely
lists, but
not
we
is the
haven't talked about them
highest
at all
tier.
until now.
How
Next
was
up
it?
is
Is
Burger King.
Oh yeah, Burger King, Hungry Jack's.
Burger King's called Hungry Jack's in Australia.
Burger
It's
with
just,
egg.
oh my god, it's just not the greatest. To me anyways, it's basically just like McDonald's. Everything is just worse. I know people won't really agree with that opinion, but just for that fact alone,
Due
I'd
to
put it
work,
probably
like 90% of your content is via clips.
Oh, no.
But thanks for the smiles nonetheless.
Oh man, I'm sorry. I see
Around
it's such a
D tier.
bad
I'm not
time
like
for
a massive
you.
Burger King fan, but if you want like a big
I'm glad you
Western
enjoyed the
style
clips.
fast
Thank
food
you
burger,
to
I don't live in
clippers who are
Japan right now,
clipping
you don't
me.
live in Japan right now, but if we did and we were
That's
craving
a
like
lot
a big
of,
fast food burger,
you know,
I think that
work.
is the niche that Burger King fills, don't you think?
Especially if they
totally.
put
I put
subtitles
Burger
and
King
stuff.
in B tier. So you have it in
Appreciate
D
the
tier?
clippers.
So it sounds like a pretty easy C if you're going
Yeah.
in the middle.
I agree. We'll go with C tier for Burger King.
Yes.
Next up, we're ranking Yoshinoya, Matsuya, and Skiya. These are 3 competitor chains that all specialize in
These-
beef bowls.
They're all quite good, except
I
for
like-
Yoshinoya. Overall,
What?
like if I was going to get a, what you call it, gyudon, I'd be happy with going to any of them except for Yoshinoya. I don't really know why. I just feel like basically it's the trash version of Matsuya and Sukiya. I always rated Matsuya like higher than I usually would, probably because
I
I,
like
first saw it in the Yakuza
Yoshinoya
games, so I
more,
always
I
thought like
think.
Matsuya was amazing. Then I guess living in
What?
Osaka, there was a lot more Sukiya, and like it has the, at
Thank
least
you,
at that time,
exotic
had the
deer.
big serving, the mega serving, the gyudon mega, which was like insane. And just for that reason alone, I'd put Sukiya way above Yoshinoya and Matsuya. I don't know what you think though.
So the first one I ever went to was Yoshinoya in like 2013, and I was like, wow, this is so good. I didn't even know about Matsuya or Skiya at the time. I personally, if I just want a plain
I'm
gyudon with
smelling
nothing
something
else, I would go
in
to
my place.
Matsuya. But Skiya has the most variety on their menu. Plus,
don't-
there's the lore with Manabis.
Honestly, I
which
don't
I'm now
remember
connected
which
to,
one I liked the
guess.
most. I
actually
think
put
it
them
was
all in B tier.
Yoshinoya,
I put
but
Skiya
now
at the
I'm
top
fucking
of B
doubting
tier,
myself.
Matsuya right below it, and then I put Yoshinoya at the bottom. But the one thing about Yoshinoya is I really love their karubi gyudon.
I think it's pretty good. When I think of Kalbi Gyudon though, I think of like Matsuya. I've had the one at Matsuya, but I haven't had the one at Yoshinoya. But the one I had at Matsuya was quite nice.
All right, where did you put these 3?
Put Sukiya in A, I put Matsuya in B, and then Yoshinoya in C. That's how
Okay.
I did it.
What the
So how do we
fuck?
compromise this? Because I had them B, B, B.
Putting them all in B, I think is like good as well. But if you're going by recent events and lore of your channel, you could always knock Sukiya up to an A just for the lore side.
Why don't we
Alright,
go
what's
with? I would also
next?
put it above, and then I would definitely put this above Burger King. All right, what do we have next? Torikizoku.
Which one
Torikizoku
is
is a
this?
place where you can eat and drink with your friends for cheap. Every item on the menu, including alcohol, is
I
$3.
think I've been to this
Sukiya is
place
cool, granted
once with my
speaking of
friend.
the
They had
number
a.
of times,
I
the
think
kind of
this
times
place
actually,
had a
especially
fucking
after
curry
work.
ice
Overall, I
cream.
don't really think it's a bad place. I guess my ranking doesn't really reflect what most people would think. But I
Curry
guess just
ice cream,
because I
chat.
don't enjoy drinking alcohol.
Curry
Yes, I
ice
know
cream.
people are gonna make memes
Yes,
about it.
yes, and my friend liked it. She was like, I kind of like this. I was like,
Trained
are you
person that
fucking
doesn't like
crazy?
alcohol. But just for that reason alone, I put it at D. Since
But that
like
was
a
a
lot of the
nice
menu
place,
items
actually.
are alcohol. So overall, a really good place. I just don't like alcohol, so I put it in D.
All right, well, I have it in S.
I think it's a very
I
good
also
place.
don't drink very often.
I want to
but
go there
Torikizoku
someday
is a
again
great
if I
place
ever
to
go.
drink. Actually, it's one of the best places to just go out and hang out with your friends and not spend a ton of money that I've ever
Yeah.
been to in my life. Where would you put it if you did drink?
I think it's
If I
an
did drink, I'd
ass.
probably put it in A. I'd probably put
It's a
it A, to be
solid
honest.
ass.
All right, I really want it to be an S. Can we put it in S
Because
tier?
they have tablets where you can order your food. You don't have to talk to staff. You can just order and you can
It
just
would
chill
be
with
the first
friends
S. If you'd
and.
like it, there you go.
Okay.
Solid
next
ass.
We have Bikkuri Donki. Bikkuri Donki is a chain that sells something
Oh.
called hamburger. That
I've never
doesn't
been
mean
to
hamburger,
this
by the
one.
way. It means this. Basically, Salisbury steak.
God, yeah. What a place. What a place. Oh, God.
Ah.
I just like, I just can't stop thinking about like some of like the stories that happened there. I always remember like the first time you go in, you're like, what the hell is this place? Like the way
Even before you get in.
Yeah, just the
No
sign
social
outside,
interaction,
and you
instant
walk
ass,
in, you're like,
yes.
yeah, okay, whatever.
Instant
Take it to your
ass.
seat, and then they give you at least a 40-centimeter high menu,
Yeah, look at this menu.
like in those old style sheriff barn doors, all those
Yeah,
sheriff
saloon
swing open
doors.
saloon
What the
doors,
fuck?
But
Why?
apart from that initial experience, I think the food's quite good. It's a little bit
That's-
pricey, but overall I think the food's quite good. So I'd put it around like a B tier for me.
Yeah, I also have it in B tier. I agree.
Looks
The
like
food
a
is really
cheap
good, but the
amusement
price is not.
park.
It's not that convenient. You can't go like a whole bunch, right? I agree. Where do you want it in B tier? I would put it between them. What do you think about that?
I've
Yeah, I
never
think- I
been
think
to that
between
place,
is
and
good.
I don't think
Oh,
I
yeah, I
will.
wanted
I'm
to say,
scared. I'm scared of ordering this kind of stuff like hambagu because they put sauce that sometimes contains mushrooms, and I'm allergic to them. So
Bikuri Donkey's
I
aesthetic is
avoid
like
these
Junkertown
fucking
in
places like a
Overwatch.
I never really thought of it that way.
Junker.
But if you're saying like that, I
I
guess it's like an
avoided, like, a
Australian
plague.
themed right with Junker Queen and Junkrat.
Next, Caesaria, which is a popular Italian-inspired
Yeah,
family
gravies have
restaurant.
mushrooms.
What do you think?
Another funny one. I have to stop laughing when I hear this stuff, but like Caesarea
I
just
learned
saw
it the
so
hard
many moments of
way.
Caesarea, but being, I guess, my family like coming from Italy, I guess you could call
Wait, which one
Caesarea
is
like a branch of
Caesarea?
Italian food, but overall I just wasn't
It's
really
so
a huge fan of
bad.
Caesarea. And then having to hear like the most popular dish on the menu, Milan style doria, every time, and then
What
explain
is
to Japanese that's not
that?
even Italian food, and then like, oh, but it says it's from Milan in Italy on the menu. I'm like, oh my god. For me, I put it in an F tier.
I think it's an F tier. Yep.
So I have it in B, low C tier. How about that?
I could put it low C tier. Like if I look at, I guess, at food quality, I guess it's
put
like
it
just
at
as
B?
good.
Why?
If you take the Italian side away from me, I guess I probably would have it higher.
Any
so,
game plan for
Yeah.
tonight?
Any
Yeah,
game plan for
later.
tonight?
Another thing about
Later.
Caesaria, which I've also never...
BTW, there's a game called Crypt of Necro Dancer which is pretty good. Just saying tilde.
We're done, but
here's a
apparently it's a good place to like
necrodancer.
drink wine for cheap.
Let
People
me
like drinking
check.
wine here. Neither of us drink wine, I don't think, so maybe someone who drinks wine would put it higher. By the way, both Caesaria and the next place, Gusto, have something special about them called Dorinku-ba. What this
Oh, I
means
don't
is that
think
in
I've
addition to your food, you can pay a
seen this.
couple extra dollars and get access to unlimited soft drinks. They
Wow.
also don't mind if you stay there for a long time,
Oh,
and
it's
they're open
kinda
late
like
at
Cult
night,
of
so
the
they're pretty
Lamb.
popular places to study, work, and hang
We'll
out.
see.
Or break up with
I have
your
some
partner,
other games
apparently.
planned.
So, Gusto, what do you think?
The Gusto, it's basically, instead of being
Gusto.
the Japanized Italian place, like Caesarea, it's like a Japanized American
Well,
diner,
it's definitely
but everything's
better
like
than
30% more
Caesarea.
expensive than if you're at Caesarea. I just really didn't enjoy any of the menu items. I like putting in the D tier.
Yeah, I had it in C because I used to go there in the middle of the night to study Japanese, but I don't have a problem putting it in D with you.
D.
KFC. Bonus lore is that Japanese people call this Kentucky.
Kentucky. Well, I put it in the C tier.
Kentucky.
I think it's okay fried chicken, so pretty average. However, I just rather
Oh,
eat stuff
so
like
it's okay.
karaage or Korean fried chicken if I was going to eat fried chicken in Japan.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything really remarkable about KFC in Japan. Plus, they don't have the zinger.
Yeah, that's true. They don't have the zinger.
And they don't have fucking ketchup.
Is
You
the only
can't
thing I
order ketchup. I mean, maybe in store, but on Uber Eats, they never have fucking ketchup
order.
option.
Next, we have Subway. What do you think about Subway?
I think I went to Subway once
Subway?
and I had a bad experience, so
Uh.
I never really went again. Overall, it's quite
All of
expensive.
their
Menu items
sandwiches
quite
were
limited as well
cold.
on it. So
I don't know if it's a
overall, it's just
Japan
not really
thing or
a place I
what the
wanted to go to, and there's so many better places to eat in Japan. So I just barely went. So I'd put in a D or an F for sure.
Yeah, what was your bad experience at Subway in Japan?
It's just long. It's just like it's probably not even their fault. The person behind just took really long to like do the order, and there was a huge line, and I was running late for work. It was just my bad experience. And then I had the sandwich. I'm like, oh, I wish I would have just
I
had like
already
a
played We Were
convenience store
Here
sandwich
together.
instead.
I was playing
I
with the
wrote that.
tub.
It's just not as good as
We wanted
Western
to play
Subway.
the
The
second
ingredients are lower
part
quality.
too
There's less choice,
sometime.
customization. Don't go to Subway in Japan. Not worth it. And I asked my Discord, and a lot of people said the same thing. So there we go.
Yeah, fuck Subway.
Next, we have Gyoza no Osho. This is a popular Chinese-inspired restaurant in Japan.
Well,
I don't
like
think
one
I've
of my
been to
fun
this one.
times at Osho when I got to eat 60
I-
dumplings.
Yes, in 2014, he ate 60 dumplings without stopping. It was a special
Jesus.
gyoza day, so he ordered 10 portions of gyoza, which was 60 gyoza, and ate them all.
I don't like gyoza.
So
I
just for
like
that
dumplings,
sake
but
alone of
gyoza
eating
has like
60
a weird
dumplings, I'd
taste.
probably
Like
just put
the
it in
stuff
A or B tier.
inside, I don't
A
like
or
it.
B, why not S?
I don't. That's a good question, actually. Just overall, they do
It's just
have
a
more
weird
on their menu than what I
taste.
give them credit for. But the reason I wouldn't give it, I guess, like S, is because some people might not like me
I
for this,
don't know
but
much
it's
about
Chinese food. Like
cuisine.
gyoza
I'm
is
always
dumplings,
scared
which is
because I'm like,
Chinese, and
oh,
like most
it
of
must
their
be
restaurants is obviously
spicy.
Chinese food. And while the food is high quality, it's still nowhere near as good as other
Because
Chinese
it's
places
bitter.
I've been
Yeah, I
to
don't
in
like it
Melbourne. So
about
just for
it.
that reason alone, I
I
can't
would
put it
rather
high because
just eat the fucking dumpling outside without the thing
and much
inside
better
of it.
Chinese food. But for the Chinese food that's there, it's still like quite a high quality and good price as well.
Chinese
Good.
food
I
is
also had it
really
at the top of A.
spicy.
So what do you think? Top of
Really?
A?
Yeah,
Wait,
it's good. I think,
which
yeah, top
Asian
is fine.
country has
All right,
spiciest food?
next
I
we
thought
have
it was in
Yayoi-ken.
China.
Yayoi-ken serves set meals.
Oh,
called
this is my
teishoku,
favorite
which are basically what
restaurant!
Japanese
S,
moms would cook
S,
for their
S,
kids. Me and
S.
Gary love Yayoi-ken, and we once became friends with an old lady that
If you
worked
don't
there.
rate it S, I'm
You already know
gonna
where it's going
fucking
for
put
me.
a
That's straight
dislike.
to S tier, and I don't even need to really explain it.
I
Okay.
agree. I also have it at the top of S.
Yeah, well, we have like many stories at Yayoi-ken. Like obviously that old lady. Being,
Holy
like, really
fuck,
nice
it's my
and he does, like,
favorite
extra food as
restaurant in
well.
Japan.
The teishoku is really good value as well. Go straight to the ticket machine, tap of the buttons, sit at your seat, food comes to you, free rice refills.
If you order a teishoku, you get unlimited rice refills with it. So obviously Gary loves it.
Just basically perfect.
I
very
never
good.
got refill because they're like you get a whole like set of stuff that already fills you up, and I always see Japanese people like going for a refill like 3 times. And I'm like,
Convenient,
holy
very good
fuck!
price, good
How do
quality
you
food,
eat so
at
much
least for the price,
rice?
I think anyway.
I agree with you 100%. Really high quality food, good
It's
value,
so good.
and there's a lot of
Chat, if
restaurants
you're
like
ever in
Yayoi-ken,
Japan,
like
this is
Machikadoya.
the place
I
to
don't
go
know,
to.
Otoya. I've never been to these places. I think I've been like once or twice. We're just kind of using Yayoi-ken because it's the one we would go to a lot. So yeah, top of S for me.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, what do we have next? Hotomoto. It's part of the same company as Yayoi-ken, so I was like, oh, I'll try it. It's really good, really,
I
really good
didn't
food,
like
very high
this
quality, good value. I had one near my house, so I started going a lot, and I really liked it. What do you think?
I guess in a way it's like basically pretty similar to Yayoi-ken, but like in a just bento form. Every time I went, I thought the food was decent, so I'd probably put it like in at least like a B
Place
tier.
name,
around
the
B tier
previous
for me.
one was
Yeah, I had it in A,
Yayoi-ken.
so where do you want to put it? Top of B then?
Well, if I'm looking at like McDonald's in B, and then I'm like, okay, this is a lot better than McDonald's, so I guess you just gotta put it in A. Put it the lowest in A for now.
Next is Shakey's Pizza, which is an all-you-can-eat
What?
pizza buffet for $10. If
Never
it sounds
been to
good,
this
I
place
have bad
either.
news.
It's just card. Not even considering food, it's an F.
No,
But then
yeah,
once you
yeah,
consider food, I feel like you have to put it below an F. If that
Not
was even possible.
yoi! Yeah,
Sorry, can you elaborate? Not considering food, it's an
Ken.
F.
Oh my god, just the amount of people. I don't know why.
Not
but every time having
yaoi.
people come up to you wanting to practice English is like insane.
No.
The place most in Japan where people want to practice their English is just so random.
Every time we would go to Shakey's Pizza together, random people would come up to our table and try to talk to us. Random old people. It was annoying. We were just trying to
Yeah,
eat.
Yeah.
And then you consider food. So, what do you have to say about the food here?
Well, if Caesarea was like not great Italian food, then this is like awful Italian food. Pizza's not that great. The food's
Yeah,
not
it's a
that great.
place for
But
gay
if you're looking
people.
for at least one upside, it is cheap and it's all you can eat.
Yeah, it's weird because we both love eating a lot of food, and this is an all-you-can-eat place. So you'd think that we would, naturally be like, "Ooh, all you can eat, I'm down."
Dessert
But ignoring the
pizza.
fact
What,
that half
burger
of the pizzas are
pizza?
inedible because they're
Okay,
weird.
this one looks kind of good. You're gonna hate me, but I just love corn.
Japanese flavors.
I
like
just
corn
really
and
like
mayo.
corn.
It's probably, it's not even. Even probably, it's certainly the worst
Thank
pizza
you.
I've ever had in my life. What about you?
Yeah, it's definitely up there. Probably the worst.
Happy.
Yeah, I'm sure there's some Filipino people watching this, and they're like, "Hey, Shakey's Pizza's good," but
Ew,
trust me,
are
it's different.
those mushrooms?
I've heard it's different in the Philippines. Okay, I haven't been to the
Stop seeing
Philippines,
the
but there's no way it's this bad. That's all I'm saying. It's really
I'm
bad.
scared.
So Shakey's
Elden
Pizza
Ring, please
F
don't
tier.
hit the
We both
Elden
have an
Ring.
F tier, I'm sure.
Don't hit the
All
Elden
right,
Ring goal.
Sushiro and Kudazushi. What do you think? Sushiro and Kudazushi are
Sushiro.
the two largest conveyor
Oh
belt
my
sushi
god,
chains in Japan.
Sushiro is such a hit or miss because like the one station away from me, it's so fucking bad. I almost threw up that day eating it. But they're like the one in Akihabara, for example, is pretty good.
Man.
Well,
So
okay,
I don't
might
even know
disagree
what
again,
I would
but
rate it.
Sushiro and Kudazushi,
It's, like,
obviously
super
they're both
cheap,
like kaiten
too.
sushi places.
I haven't
and
been
I'm
to
a massive fan
the other
of
sushi
kaiten
place, though.
It's like one of my favorite like dining experiences. Like I love going to kaiten sushi. I
Sushiro's
enjoy
kinda
having
mid.
the conveyor belt and then also
I
being able
mean,
to order and like the little bullet train with your
it's
meal
cheap.
comes in. So just for me, I'd put it in A tier actually.
Yeah, do you have them both in A?
I have them both in A. I basically put them together.
Actually,
Even
yeah,
though they
it
are
is
different
kind of
chains,
mid
I
now
feel
that I
like they're
think
quite
about
similar.
it.
You
I
can't
had
really go
better
wrong with either
sushi
of
in
them.
Japan.
Yeah, I agree. We both had them both in A. Well, okay, where do they go? Do you want to put it lower?
I would
I
put it
haven't
top
been
of
to
A tier,
Kura
but-
sushi.
All right, what about this
though.
then? He doesn't want to go there. What about this?
I mean,
Okay.
it is a A B tier.
Yeah, I
or
put Kura sushi
something.
above. Yeah, literally just for the sushi liquor.
Oh
Just for that
God! Fuck,
Okay, well-
guys, have you heard about that?
All right. What do we have? All right. There. What about this? Okay.
Have you heard
Yeah, I
about it?
put Kura
No.
sushi above. Yeah,
So
literally
there was
just
a
for the sushi
trend.
liquor.
Well, fucking, I don't know. It's fucking weird. I guess kids were just going around in sushi restaurants and licking like soy sauce bottles or the sushi on the conveyor belt. They were just or like chopsticks because they have like these reusable chopsticks that they wash and then they put in a box, right? They would take them out of there and lick them too. So fucking disgusting. Thank you, Dasbrand. The prime. Yeah, and they were posting it all on TikTok and God.
Just for that reason.
Okay. We're going like this. Okay. Fine.
Okay.
All right. What do we have next? Koko Ichibanya. What do you think?
And it's like Japanese people. It's not even foreigners or anything.
Annie,
It's
from
literally
future,
them.
we hit the Elden Ring goal and you are playing it for 5 years already.
No.
Every day for 8 hours. It took you 2 years to get out of starting zone.
No.
Keep it up, love you, Annie.
No.
I have nothing bad to say about Koki Chibanya.
Thank
I'd probably
you,
put it in S
Zay.
tier. It's just
This is
delicious.
S
I love
tier.
Japanese curry. I like all curry, but
Yeah,
Japanese
the
curry is great as
tier.
well. And also having the ability to customize the
Oh my
amount
God, this
of
is
rice,
S
curry slash like
tier.
meat that you get
S.
is awesome.
It's funny because if you're looking at what we said about
S-tier.
Bikuri Donki, we said, you know, the food is good, but the price is not great, so we have to put it in B. Honestly, the same thing applies for Kokoichi, but we both put it in S. It's a bit expensive when you compare it to everything else on the list, but I don't care. It's so good. Actually, you know, I came from a very white family, so this was some of the first curry I ever tried. And since then, I've gotten into more, you know, Indian curry, that kind of stuff. And it's really good too, but it's good. Kokoichi is really good.
I'll probably put
It's
it
super
behind
good.
the Yoiken in between Toriki.
Good. I like this video. They're not fucking up the good ones. The name think it's tier. Thank you,
Next is
tier.
First Kitchen, or as they abbreviate it in
3.
Japanese, fucking.
Oh
Fucking.
god, fucking yeah, it's fucking great. Oh my god, it's basically nothing to write home about.
Again, the same idea I would have with
Wait,
Macca's. It's like
Vendy's is
Macca's, but not as great.
I mean, I go there and it's fine, you know what I mean? It's fine, but
But there's all those other things on the list that you'd rather go to if they were in like walking
Why
distance
is
as
it
well.
fucking?
yeah, exactly. I wouldn't choose to go here that often.
Slightly better.
I've been to
than
Wendy's, like,
Burger King
once
and worse than
in my
McDonald's.
5
so for
years
those reasons
here.
alone, I decided to put
And I
First
don't
Kitchen
even
instead.
remember how it
I know we're
was. I
skipping
think I
ahead
just
a
got a
bit, but
drink.
where do you want
and
to put
that's it.
Lotteria compared to First Kitchen? Because they're pretty similar. What are you thinking?
I had Lotteria in C. I would rather put Lotteria above First Kitchen, just for some of the unique items that you can get in Lotteria. And I think it's from Lotte, for being like a Japan and Korean fast food place. I guess I'd put it Lotteria higher than Wendy's.
All right, Denny's.
Again, I'm not a huge fan overall about it. I'd probably give it a D for Denny's, even though some people do like it, but I'm not a fan.
I had Denny's
Ah,
at the top of C
Denny's.
tier, and I put it above all this other stuff. Well, I didn't
like
have
a
Yoshinoya that
C,
low,
B
but for some
tier?
reason it's like a relatively high quality place in Japan, unlike the West. I don't know, it's weird. They have like fancy pancakes and fancy dessert items. I thought that was right up your alley. What do you think?
Well, I'm a huge pancake fan, but like,
I
I guess,
heard-
I don't know, it's like,
Wait,
if anything,
I heard that Denny's in US cause you a lot of fucking diarrhea or some shit like that.
possibly the best thing about Denny's
Denny's
is like
in
their
Japan
desserts with
so
their
weird?
pancakes and sundaes
Well,
and
I
stuff.
don't know
But then
that
in
how
saying that, I'd
it
rather
is
just go to
in
like
the
one of
US,
those mini
so-
parfait or pancake places
It's
that
not
they
bad
have
in
and just eat
Japan.
there instead.
That's fair. Denny's in D tier then?
Love to put it in D tier.
All right.
And my
Editing this
muscles
tier
hurt.
list video, I forgot to mention my favorite thing about Japanese Denny's, and that's that there's actually a verb in the dictionary, deniru, which means to go and eat at Denny's. Next, we have Mr. Donut. What do you
Monkey,
think for
thank you
Mr.
the
Donut?
prime.
Mr. Donut, Mr. F tier. Like, at least like when you go into Shakey's, like you don't know it's going to be bad from the get-go. It's more like, sorry, that's not true.
I
When
was
you
gonna
walk into-
say.
That's not true. That's not true. You walk into Denny's and you know it's
Never
going to
heard
be
about
sorry, and you know it's
Shakey's
going to be
either.
bad. But with Mr. Donut, you walk in, the store looks nice. You walk in, the donuts look amazing. You
Aw,
take your
so
seat, you take a bite, and you're like, wow, this tastes absolutely awful. Like everything looks so
Oh,
great,
yeah.
but then you take a bite into it, and the taste is just so bad. It's just such a disappointing experience every time I go to Mr. Donut.
I agree agree with you 100%. I agree with every single word that you said. You walk in or you see their ads on TV and you're like, wow, this looks so good. It's like the most delicious looking donut you've ever seen in your life. They put so much effort into the appearance of these donuts, and then you bite into it and it tastes like bread. It's not even sweet. I don't get it. Well, I do get it. Our palates are different in the West and in Japan, I guess. And Japanese people, this is the one that they're going to disagree with us the most on, by the way. To you guys, Japanese people watching this, it might be sweet to you guys, okay? And when you come to the West, I know when you eat our sweets and our desserts, you say, oh, they're too sweet. They're way too sweet for me. And fair, but we don't like it, okay? We don't like Mr. Donut. All right?
Okay,
F tier, I agree.
coolness.
But I didn't have it below Shakey's. I had it above Shakey's.
Not enough
Yeah, I
sugar.
agree. At least you don't get an awful dining experience at Mr. Donut.
Yeah, you're in and out, and you've lost 300 yen, and you're like, all right, fine, whatever. I'm not gonna go here again until next time I get baited by the.
I don't think I've been
delicious-looking
to
donut.
Mr. Donut, but I
All
had
right,
donuts
17
from some
ice.
other
Now this
places.
one is not a chain restaurant.
Oh my
slash
God,
fast
is this
food
a
restaurant.
vending
This is a
machine?
vending machine. You're a big 17
Yeah.
ice fan. I know.
This
Yeah, I'm a
is
huge
so
17 ice fan. I don't know
good.
if I find them or they find me.
Oh
I
my
seem
God.
to see a lot of
This
17.
this gives me so much nostalgia because on my first year, I just remember that one time on my first year in Japan, we went with a big group of people from my class. We went on a very long walk by foot to find some store. And on our way there, we saw this machine. I just remember it was such a fucking hot day.
Big
I
ice
just
vending
have
machines.
the
Usually,
good
like every time I
memories
saw
about
one, I
it.
just have to buy an ice cream. Have times when I used to get off at a station, like any station I saw it, I'd get
Fake
one, and then I'd be
story.
walking to the
How?
arcade, and then I'll be outside there, so I get one as
These
well.
are
And
like
every time I
literally
had
next
it,
to
it's just
stores or on
awesome. It's like
stations
about
or
150 to like
whatever.
200 yen. Good serving, tastes delicious, convenient. I can't really say anything bad about it, to be honest.
Friends.
Yeah, I agree.
Well, that was
I had
back
it in
when I
B tier
had
because of the vending
friends.
machine, but I assume
On my
you put it in
first
S
year in
tier.
Yeah, I put
Japan.
it straight in S. Just trying to think about
Then
like people.
some of them left Japan because they only came to study Japanese. Then they left. Some of them just, you know. You know. I used to study in Yokohama before.
We'll watch you be like, wow, they put Mr. Donut in F tier, but they put 17 Ice in S. What the hell are they? Like, who are these people? Like, what are they talking about?
We're objectively correct, so if they
Yeah.
have a problem, then
Yeah, it's 2 hours
they're
away, but
wrong. Let's
would
put
you
it at the
fucking
top of A
go
tier.
Yeah, sounds good.
that far, like
Next up
to
is
just meet
Mossburger,
someone?
and I think Japanese people are going to be upset with us for this one too. I think we both have had the same experience with
With
Mossburger,
already
right? You go to
limited time you
Mossburger,
have.
you think, ooh, this looks
Well,
cool,
maybe
very clever, creative new burger
After
idea.
Sabaton,
You
I
know?
could
The
do that
Mossburger
because
is very
I don't have
innovative
school
for a
anymore. But
Japanese
before,
fast food place. But you
listen,
go-
when you have school from 12 p.m. to 7 p.m., you don't have time. You don't have 2 hours to go and visit your friend.
go there and you try
There's
it. And
no
the burgers
fucking
are good,
way.
right? You agree the burgers are good, yeah?
No,
Or
those
like
are
from
definitely nice,
9
But then they're just
9
fucking
a.m.
tiny.
to like
They're
3
so
p.m.
small.
and then
You're not
2
full,
hours
and
straight.
you need to order another burger.
And
Do
you only got
agree?
like 2
Yeah, I
hours
usually
to
order,
hang
like,
out. Like,
4
why would you do
5
that?
burgers, maybe a bit more. The thing that, I don't know why, but the thing I remember the most about Moss Burger is like getting one of the burgers and you get like this massive slice of tomato and like the tomato is like bigger than the meat. That's all I remember about getting one of the burgers for Moss Burger.
Yeah, you're right, actually. So, where did you put Mossburger?
I put Moss Burger in C tier because, in my eyes anyway, it's not as good as McDonald's. I guess the
Why is it
taste
so
is like
plastic?
just as good
Ew!
as McDonald's, but if you're going
Green.
in like serving size, etc., like put it in C.
I
Yeah,
haven't
put it
been
in
to
D,
Moss
so we'll put it in the
Burger.
bottom of C. How about that?
Yeah,
Um,
no, I think it's fair.
I think I ordered
All
it
right,
once,
next,
but it wasn't good.
7-Eleven, Family Mart, and Lawson.
Oh
These
my
are the
God,
3
all
biggest
of them
convenience store
S
chains in
tier,
Japan. And now, I know
honestly.
when I say that, people are going to be saying, mini stop, mini stop. I don't have
Fuck-
mini stop, okay? We're
fuck
rating
mini stop.
7-Eleven, Family Mart, and Lawson. Do you have anything to say about them?
Well, they're all
As
obviously
to-
like pretty similar. They have like some, I guess you could call like unique items at each of them. But overall, like every time I went to one of them, I never really had a bad experience. If I'm saying which one I think like the best one is, for like the amount of locations at least that I saw anyway, it's like probably 7-Eleven. But didn't really have a bad experience with any of them.
Yeah, I agree. I also had 7-Eleven as the best. 7-Eleven, then Family Mart, then Lawson. Do you agree with that?
Yeah, I only put Family Mart above Lawson just because of their fried chicken, for no other reason.
Oh,
So I
yeah.
had 7-Eleven.
I mean,
and
Lawson
Family Mart
has
in
good
A tier,
chicken
and I had
too.
Lawson in B tier. What about you?
That's actually exactly what I had as well, so.
Wow,
That's
okay,
perfect.
look at that. I think 7-Eleven at least goes here, right?
Lawson
Above
has
Whole
good
Foods.
karaage.
And
That's
then
good.
maybe Family Mart goes here, and then maybe Lawson
No,
goes like
but
here.
no.
What do you think
No,
about
Yeah,
that?
we'll put it in
put
front of the
Lawson.
donkey.
All of
Alright,
them are
so now, do we
good.
want to adjust this at all?
It's looking, well, like I guess a little bit crowded.
Americans
it's like
are
the A
on the
tier
line
and
as
C
Chad.
tier.
Well,
if we can knock maybe like
yeah,
a
I heard
one off,
Chad
like
say
one off the
that
A, one off the
before.
C, it's
But
really
in
looking pretty
Japan,
good.
it's
Yeah,
so
okay.
fucking
Pretty
good.
sensual, yeah.
All right, but you
I'm
don't don't like
glad
this
I have
Toriki's
one
Oku
next to
placement, do you?
me.
Nah, but like, it's not just my tier list; it's a joint
Because
tier list.
7-Eleven has the
Yeah,
best
but
food.
you
Not
had it
just
in
feel
like
one way.
D or something, and I had it in S. you
Yeah,
know?
I didn't like. I think I did. I didn't like.
They
D tier,
always
but, like,
change
If you
their
drink, you gotta
stuff
put it
there
in like A,
too.
right?
Yeah,
So,
I think
They
so.
I
even
think
sold
it's fair to have it in
borscht
S. But
in
I think you're right about
7-Eleven.
doing this and then doing this, right?
But I
then
didn't
this
try it
looks a lot
because I
better,
wasn't
right?
sure if it has
Looks pretty good,
mushrooms or
actually.
not.
All right. After a few minutes of deliberation, we decided that we
A
wanted to
bush
move our
is
C tier
Ukrainian
around a little
dish.
bit.
Yeah, or a C tier is
But
quite-
my
quite
friend
difficult,
tried
and
it.
there's
She
arguably
said
ones in the
it
C
was
tier that
alright.
Go to the D tier.
Hmm.
Like Caesarea, for me at least anyway.
I guess you're right about First Kitchen being better than Burger King.
Yeah, I put Wendy's.
And then I think we
higher
moved
than Burger
KFC
King.
down.
Oh,
I'd
fuck
put it a
Burger
little lower.
King.
I put like Burger King like one of the last 3 in the C tier.
I think this is fine. Although you probably want to put Caesarea at the bottom, but I'm not gonna.
No, that's fine. No, I think
Burger
it's looking
King
better.
and
All right, D
KFC
tier.
always give me
I think
fucking
Gusto's
acid
above these other two.
reflux.
Yeah, I think Gusto's above those 2.
Okay, and then
Yeah,
I
I
think
think
F
that's good
tier.
order.
F tier is
There
obviously
shouldn't be
correct.
any
Yeah,
mushrooms
that's
in
correct.
Bosch. Yes,
So, do
but
we have anything else
it's
you wanna say about
Japan. They
these
put
places?
mushrooms
I'm
in
really
everything.
curious to hear what like other people
Obviously,
think
it's
about like the tier list, like
Ja-
especially
Japan-
not so much the ones in S tier, but like the ones in F tier. I'm really curious to see what they
I
think
agree.
about those ones.
I agree. And the thing is, like, neither of us have been to Japan since the events of 2020. Our opinions might be a little bit outdated, and you can let us know about that in the comments. too.
Japanese,
All right, that's all. Thank you very much for watching.
Japanese,
Easy.
Thanks to my patrons,
Japan.
and see you next time.
I don't even know Japan. Japanizing. Japanize.